Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we got another body count. Today's body count. Fake mom walks into a hospital with baby ripped from victim's stomach. Shout out to Hoosie.
Ew. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it anymore.
See.
Is that what I did?
See. Ew. Oh, man. I just got to get a good laugh off before we get into
don't get it off of me. But yeah. Okay, let's get into it.
Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Let's go. Let's check this one out. Let's see what it's about. Let's get it.
Help, please. I'm downstairs.
Okay, who cut you?
This girl I was wanted to was ready for gas. I'm pregnant.
How far along are you?
7 months. She got me on my stomach.
Can you grab a towel or anything you can get in your hands and put it on your wound and press?
I'm bleeding out.
On March 18, 2015, two pregnant women meet in a Colorado apartment after connecting through a Craigslist ad for maternity clothes. But the encounter turns into a savage ambush, resulting in bloodshed and violence.
Did you have a C-section today? Or?
No, she just came out.
Is there a probability that the baby won't match you?
No, she's mine.
The following is based on official police records.
Girl, we can clearly see that you have not had any type of... Like, be for real, bro.
Bitch, you
really thought you was getting off on this? I'm sorry.
You fully clothed. you ain't look like you. And who the man with you? And what the fuck is his? Rest both of their ass, bro. You all right?
My chest hurt.
Hit it one time. Want me to?
No.
I'm saying, like, hit it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I'm just trying to help out.
The baby won't match you?
No, she's mine.
The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. At 2:30 p.m., Longmont 911 dispatchers receive a call from a woman struggling to remain conscious.
Green, please.
I can't understand the street.
Green, please.
Green place. Green like the color?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
She cut me.
Who cut you?
Downstairs. I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Responded to.
Hang on. Hold on.
Please. I'm downstairs.
Okay, who cut you?
This girl I responded to was ready for gas.
What did she cut you with?
A knife. I'm pregnant. She got me on my stomach.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
She cut you in your stomach?
I'm pregnant.
Okay. What is the suspect's name?
I don't remember. I'm bleeding out.
I know you need to stay on the phone with me, okay? I'm getting everybody to you, okay?
With first responders on their way, the dispatcher tries desperately to...
I ain't gonna lie, the dispatchers give my... At first, I was like, y'all know how we be with dispatchers sometimes.
We ain't gotta say nothing every single time.
No, I'm just saying sometimes. But then in my head, I processed and said, oh, she's trying to make sure she continues to stay responsive until they get there.
Yeah.
So
she all right. She all right with me.
Everybody to you, okay?
With first responders on their way, the dispatcher tries desperately to keep her talking and collect vital information.
I need you to can you grab a towel or anything you can get in your hands and put it on your wound and press? How far along are you?
7 months.
7 months? Okay. Are you alone in the house?
No.
You stay with me. Don't go to sleep. You stay with me. You're downstairs in the basement? And are you alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I locked the door.
Don't you go to sleep, okay? You stay on the phone with me. Can you tell me, did she have any other weapons besides a knife?
She broke a glass.
She broke a glass? Did she stab you with the broken glass also?
Yeah. Frank doing that hurt her.
You need to think real hard and tell me who it is that did this. Tell me the person's name. Think real hard, okay? Don't go to sleep. Stay with me. Tell me who it is.
I don't know how.
Everybody's on their way, okay?
Is that them?
Okay. Are they ringing the doorbell? She cannot get to it.
Help.
Got everybody
Keep
coming,
the
okay? You
motherfucking
hang
door
with
in.
me. Don't hang up. Are they in the house yet? She's downstairs?
Yeah, they're here.
Okay, I'll let you go.
A trail of blood and faint cries for help guide officers to the basement of an apartment, where they discover the victim, 26-year-old Michelle Wilkins, lying on a bed and clutching her lower abdomen. Close by, a broken bottle and blood-stained knife hint at a violent encounter. But her assailant, who she knows only as D, is nowhere to be found. Michelle tells officers that she's pregnant, but to their horror, it appears the baby may have been cut from her womb. She also appears to have been stabbed in the neck. They race Michelle in critical condition to Longmont Hospital, where moments earlier another woman had just entered clutching a newborn baby girl, claiming she had just given birth at home.
Weird.
The woman, 34-year-old Dinell Lane, and her fiancé Dave are tended to by hospital staff.
And her fiance?
What's her Donnell?
4-year-old
Yeah, Dinell Lane. And her fiance?
And you 34.
And you and the victim's how old? 26?
Mm-hmm.
But did you even know you knew? You can't be that damn. If you that damn slow, you don't need a kid. You don't need to pass them jeans on down to nobody.
Dinell Lane and her fiancé Dave are tended to by hospital staff. But when officers at the crime scene realize they're standing inside Dinell's apartment, investigators move in to question her story.
I have my pants on, so.
You stabbed her, left her in your apartment? Let's see.
You heard him. That's what he said. I thought I heard it wrong, but yeah, that's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
Dinell's apartment.
When they realized that they are standing in Donnell's apartment, yeah, that's what he said. So she came to you.
That doesn't look like a real belly.
Responding to.
If so, that's possibly what it is. She had a miscarriage.
We'll get more information.
But her belly, like, I'm still like on the dude, her fiance. Not recognizing stuff, not being attentive.
Yeah.
Cause where you think this baby just all of a sudden came from?
And where you been this whole time? Like, for real.
And
especially,
even if she
especially if Michelle is in your apartment.
And even if she had a miscarriage, you should be aware of that. All right.
Apartment. Investigators move in to question her story.
I have my pants on, so I mean, I felt her coming out.
And how many babies have you had? 2? I heard you say daughters.
I have 2 daughters.
Okay.
By this point, Dinell's fiancé Dave had left the hospital to pick up Dinell's 2 daughters from school and wasn't present in the room.
So you're not sure how far along you were? Can you give a guess? Honestly, I wish I could give you that answer. I mean, I think the first time I felt her move was in July or August. I mean, just little, like, flutterby's, but,
And what are the cuts on your hand?
She said when she first felt her move was back in July or August. We're in March. How early does a baby move?
This is your phone.
Because if the baby is 7 months, March is the 3rd month. So we need to take it back 4 months. If we take it back 4 months, what's that? August? Just got pregnant in August. September, October, November. Yeah. So how would you feel a baby in your...
Because She didn't.
No, I'm just saying your story don't even fucking make sense, bro.
Like flutterby's, but
And what are the cuts on your hand?
you know what? I don't know. I didn't even. When I came upstairs and she said that I cut my hand.
Okay. Okay, was anyone with you at your house today?
No, I've been by myself all day.
Okay.
Dinell's hand has several cuts, including one deep gash between her thumb and index finger.
Why don't you let them look at that and get... You don't have to put the baby down, just one hand at a time. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you bleeding badly?
I don't think so.
And you said you're not sure how that happened?
Yeah,
Okay. Looks like we need some stitches, and I'm not even a doctor.
You need some stitches, sweetie. So you don't know how you got these big cuts?
No.
Those are some pretty big cuts.
Given Dinell's claims she just gave birth, an obstetrician enters for a routine checkup.
Can I just feel your uterus? I just want to make sure. I'm one of the OB doctors, Dr. Nelson. I just want to make sure.
So I'm going to put your head
I
down.
just want to look and see if you're having any bleeding, okay?
I don't want to.
You have to let her go.
Sorry, what time did you have the baby?
I'm sorry. I don't remember what time it was.
Have you done any blood work yet? Not yet. She won't let us start an IV or something yet.
Once she declines the exam, investigators waste no time confronting Dinell with what they know.
Okay, right now, I've got a problem. There was a young girl in the apartment, and she was cut. Because we've got officers there right now.
At my house?
Yes. Do you know how that happened?
I don't. There wasn't anybody there when I left.
Okay.
It was just me and my husband when we left.
Okay. Any chance that your girls were there?
No, they've been at school all day.
Okay. You don't know anything about the woman that was in your apartment?
No, I don't.
Okay.
There wasn't anybody there.
Police on scene locate Michelle's phone, the screen cracked and splattered with blood. Text messages exchanged between the two women suggest Michelle was planning to meet her to pick up clothes and arrived at her home around 11:51 a.m.
Well, unfortunately, I'm trying to figure some things out.
Okay.
And I'm going to need some help to do it. But I'm going to tell you right now, things just aren't adding up. Because the young woman in your apartment has been injured very badly.
Okay.
I asked if you had any visitors today because we got a call to your apartment. When we got to your apartment, we found a young lady who had been cut open. Okay? She had a baby
Okay.
in her stomach that had been cut out. Okay? That woman was transferred here.
Okay.
And she arrived here probably a few minutes after you did by ambulance.
Hospital staff met with Michelle's boyfriend, providing him with an update on her current condition.
Okay. So it sounds like we've got where they just finished up in the operating room and they're taking her to the ICU. Okay. Which means they've got her, they found a way to get the bleeding stopped. Okay. The surgeon will be able to tell you what all they did and what they had to fix and everything like that. But she made it through the surgery just fine. She likely will still have the breathing tube in that I put in and be breathing for her, okay? Just because she's so sick, okay? She lost a lot of blood.
Can I see her?
It's here. I know they're going to get her, she's going to go from the operating room through recovery to the ICU, so it's going to be a little bit to get her stabilized and all that. But I think as soon as we can, they'll let you see her.
What the happened?
That's why these guys are here.
Well, she just physically assaulted.
She was also sick. Yeah.
Was she like sexually assaulted?
Oh, that I don't know.
By this point, the authorities were still piecing together the details themselves. However, the circumstances were enough to suspect the infant belonged to Michelle, and the newborn girl was separated from Dinell and kept under police watch.
Is your wife or your girlfriend? How long have you been dating?
Well, we've been friends for like 8 years. I met in August at a friend's wedding. We hooked up. He was living in North Carolina at the time, and we talked about it. And decided to try raising a kid together.
Are you all advertising to sell anything online?
So we were looking for various furniture. We had a lot of decorating to do.
Right.
And she has been doing Craigslist stuff.
With Michelle on a breathing tube and unable to answer questions, investigators turn to Dinell for answers. Despite the growing evidence against her, Dinell continues to claim that the baby she brought to the hospital is her own.
Is there anything truthful right now you want to tell me, Dinell?
I don't know what's going on, sir. I really wish I did. I'm just about as confused as you guys are.
When were you due? What's your due date?
We haven't been able to go to the doctor. It's been such a mess.
Do you have an approximate time? Like what month?
I wish I could tell you.
Did you have a C-section today or just regular delivery?
No, she came out. She just came out.
Vaginal?
Yeah.
Okay. But that was at your house?
Felt like, I can't even explain it. That was
Pretty quick event?
I walked up the stairs. I think I was halfway up the top stairs when she came out.
Was your husband home at the time or?
He was on his way home and he walked in the door. I don't know.
Back at the apartment, Dave pulled up in a silver sedan, only to find a strong police presence. Officers noted Dave had a large blood smear on the back of his right hand and spots of blood on his clothes. He told officers he arrived home at around 2:15 p.m. to take Dinell to a prenatal checkup. According to his statement, he explained he made it to the last basement step before Dinell appeared covered in blood, stating she had just given birth. After finding the baby upstairs in the bathtub, he raced the two to the hospital, never knowing he was one step away from the horrors police would soon find in the basement. Back at the hospital, investigators discussed the situation out of Dinell's earshot.
I knew things didn't add up when she said she felt the baby move last July.
She's got pictures on Facebook. They're saying she's pregnant last March. Like a year ago, March, right?
Dinell's Facebook page, which lists her as an assistant manager at Once Upon a Child, contains several photos of Dinell, who appears pregnant as early as March of 2014.
She's obsessed with kids. That's scary, bro. That's scary, bro. It's just, things ain't just adding up in the head.
I'm so confused. I'm confused as to the fact that.
Why did the husband think or fiance?
Yeah.
Is that what you would leave?
Like, do you not see her
on a regular?
Like on a
well,
regular,
he was picking up the kids
with no clothes
and they fiance.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how you didn't know that you didn't know that she was not pregnant or no longer pregnant or whatever. Because you said you was about to go to take her to her appointment,
prenatal appointment.
I'm confused.
But she was pregnant a year ago. How long do you think she was supposed to be pregnant?
Beats me, child. Cause she look a little.
Officers also found registries on the bump and pregnancy corner stating her due date in November. Based on this information, officers conclude she would have a 4 or 5 month old baby by now.
So you know that the blood tests are really going to confirm or deny exactly what's going on?
Yeah, that's what she said.
And if there is something, like I said, there's something strange right now is the best time to admit to what may have happened before the tests come back, because if that happens, it's probably going to look a little bad, a little more worse for you, you know? Is there a probability that the DNA for the baby won't match you?
No, she's mine.
However, Michelle is still unconscious and fitted with a breathing tube. Whether investigators will hear her side of the story depends entirely on her survival. The detective makes it clear to Dinell where the investigation stands at this point.
I just spoke with the nurse. You don't appear as if you just had a baby. You have a large cut on your hand that you can't explain. And we have a lot of stuff that went on over at your house that we can't explain. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that's your baby. And I need to find that out.
As a DNA test threatens to bring the truth to light, Dinell braces to tell her story. However, what she reveals is nowhere near what anyone expected to hear.
I put an ad on Craigslist for some maternity clothes that I had that don't fit because I had gotten a lot bigger and they just didn't fit.
The ad offered the items for free. Dinell explained that Michelle was one of many who responded and that she came to the house this morning to pick them up.
And we stood there and we talked about my kids, and we talked about just anything. I mean, I don't know. I don't really get to talk to anybody during the day, so it was kind of nice to talk to somebody. And then the doorbell rang.
Dinell explains that the mailman arrived with a package containing essential oils that she was planning to sell, which she opened with a knife. Afterward, she showed Michelle some baby clothes, but Michelle wasn't interested.
I asked her, I said, I have an extra baby bath thing. I said, do you need one? And she said, let me look at it first. She said she didn't want it. And I was like, okay, well, she's like, well, I need to go. I was like, okay. So I turned around, and before I knew it, she had, I think it was a knife that I had opened my box with that had been sitting on the counter. That's, I think, how I cut my hand. But she came at me, and I just kind of reacted, and then we ended up in my daughter's room.
That's the fucking shit I was about to say. How did somebody
And
attack
then
you?
broke a glass and
and the
stabbed her in
first
her
thing-
neck. Be for real, girl. This girl is loony. What is happening?
And honestly, with the broken glass, you stab with the broken glass. It's possibly why you got
The cuts on your hand. Yeah, that's why you got that.
But also, most of the time when people do use a knife or anything to kill someone or whatever they do with, they typically cut themselves.
Yeah.
And that's how you can find evidence of.
Oh, girl.
I just kind of reacted, and then we ended up in my daughter's room, and she kept trying to hit me. And I asked her, I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, stop. And I mean, defending myself, I was grasping at her and she was grasping at me. And like, I finally had gotten to the point where I had her down, and I'm like, just stop. And she was just flailing, but she wouldn't stop. Like, and it just seemed like every time I would kind of get leverage, she would come at me again. She kept trying to punch me, and she was like trying to bite me.
What happened next?
I think I choked her.
It wasn't until the following day that officers observed injuries to Michelle's neck, which had not been visible when she was first found. It appeared as though Michelle had been severely strangled.
It was a struggle. It was a big struggle. And I was yelling. I was trying to maybe get my neighbors to hear me. And I was trying to grab for her phone, but she, I think, had a lock on it. I'm not sure, but I was like, I need to call 911. And I strangled her because she wouldn't stop.
Okay.
Was she saying anything to you?
I don't remember. I don't think so. She wouldn't stop.
Do you have any other injuries on your person besides your hand? Yeah. Why do you think your hand is so swollen? Did you hit something or?
I think I hit her back, and I'm not sure if I hit her or the wall when I was laying on the bed and she was over me and she was trying to hit me, but she wasn't hitting me. Like, during the struggle, I think we kind of flipped over and I was on her.
Dinell goes on to reveal the horrifying decision that followed.
After she stopped moving, I got scared and I started thinking about the baby. I thought I killed her. I was like, I killed this woman. They always tell you not to do things by yourself on Craigslist, but I didn't. It was a pregnant woman. I didn't think anything of it. I thought I killed her, and I didn't want the baby to die too. I'm not this kind of person. I don't do stuff like this. Like, I didn't know what to do.
We're not judging you, Danielle.
I know. I'm judging myself. What do you do in a situation like that? Like, I reacted. I got the knife that she had, and I tried to get the baby out.
Okay, is that the baby that's in the other room?
That's her baby.
Okay.
She's not mine. She's not mine.
Okay.
Following the critical admission that the child was not in fact her own, she reveals what happened next.
The girl was moaning and she was crying. No, she wasn't crying. She was just making like breathing sounds. and I got scared.
Okay, where'd you put the baby when you took the baby upstairs?
In the bathtub. It was empty. I just sat her in there.
Okay, so she was moaning and making some noise.
I know I should have said something then, but I didn't. I just got scared. I just left her there.
Okay, and when your husband came in, what happened?
Oh, the baby was in the bathtub.
Whose baby did he think it was?
Ours.
Are you pregnant? Did he think you've been pregnant?
I wanted to tell him so bad. I was pregnant.
When were you pregnant?
April 1st last year.
Okay.
But it was his first baby. And I never thought I could have another one after I lost my son.
Dinell shares that her son passed away 12 years ago when he was just 18 months old, the details of which will later come to light.
My girls had been through so much. I even just another lost baby. I felt like it was my fault. I didn't go to the doctor, and I didn't tell him that I lost a baby.
What was your plan?
I don't know. I was going to tell him so many times, and he'd ask me, what was going on, and everybody was confused.
What were they confused about?
Just why it was taking so long.
Detectives began speaking with people close to Dinell to get more information about her pregnancy and behavior leading up to the attack. One friend mentioned seeing her on the 4th of July weekend, 9 months before the attack.
And did she look pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. She had like a little belly. She had like just a little baby bump that was taken in June.
Investigators also spoke with Dinell's 2 teenage daughters, who at this point knew very little about the unfolding situation.
When was she due, She was due first in December, and we moved it to November, and then she was back again. Could you tell that your mom was getting bigger and the baby was ready to come or anything? Not really. She was kind of small for being pregnant. Mom said she's going to have a little boy named James.
Dinell's family hosted a baby shower for little James in September of 2014, when Dinell would have been 7 or 8 months pregnant. The jungle-themed party featured a cake reading, "Welcome, James."
Was she pretty excited? Yeah. How about David? Was he excited? This was his first time. This is his first time being a father, so he was really excited.
But the excitement began to wane after Dinell's due date came and went. Still, she kept up the facade, telling her friend pregnancy has been such a nightmare, blaming doctors for incorrect due dates. In several messages to one woman, Dinell claimed to have already had the baby, stating it was a natural birth. Several photos of a baby boy were found on her cell phone, but investigators traced the image to a public website. However, by March 2015, nearly 4 months after she was supposed to give birth, she still appeared pregnant to Dave.
She just wouldn't tell me anything, and then she kept saying she set up appointments and stuff like that, and we're ready to go, and then something would happen, and we wouldn't go. I was frustrated because I didn't know what was going on with the pregnancy. I thought there might have been something wrong with the baby or something wrong with her, and she wasn't telling me. And I was so stressed out because I'd ask her every other day, when can we go? Let's go to the emergency room right now. Let's go check it out.
Pretty much throughout the school year, he's been trying to get her to a doctor, and when every time it was like a time for her to go, something would happen.
Dave describes one instance where he finally went with her to an appointment, but it didn't go as expected.
Yeah, and she didn't even sign and didn't even do anything. We're just sitting in this waiting room like fools, and people are looking at us like, people are going in and going out, and we're just sitting there.
Did that happen a lot? Or?
It happened quite a few times. It happened at the salute place up here at least 3 times. There was,
Why your antennas didn't go off then, Dave?
I think with Dave was just excited. It's his first child. He don't know the process.
True.
He just trusted her. She already got 2 kids, and he like, oh.
It had 3.
Well, had 3, but yeah, she's already had kids previously, so he don't know the process. He just like, okay, I guess this is how it goes. This is what it is.
But even going to a doctor's appointment, we just sitting there.
We never see the doctor. Like, we
Ain't
not
no
getting
red
up and like,
flags.
how much longer it's going to be? Like, this not the first time. It happened multiple times.
Or
So
hey, let me
after
go
that,
check up. Yeah.
yeah,
And
I'm
the
gonna
belly.
start doing things on my own. I'm gonna
And
start.
the belly. What we doing with the belly?
I'm gonna start going up to the doctor myself without her and be like, look, I need answers.
Also the belly.
That's what I'm saying. Do you not rub the belly? Do you not see her without clothes on?
Have you seen her naked
Do you
since
see
being
her
pregnant?
take a shower? Do you ever go in when y'all sleep?
Because the kid said she looked small.
Yeah, when y'all sleep, do you not like?
Unless he does, like you said, he don't stay there, and they stay there.
I didn't say he didn't stay there.
I said unless. Oh, well.
I never said that. I just said I was just wondering, like, do you ever see her? I'm talking about like without clothes. When I said that earlier.
Oh
I'm
well,
like,
at this point, do y'all even stay together?
Right?
Because
I have so many questions.
Because even though somebody say that's my fiance, some people use that term because they boyfriend girlfriend, but they've been together for too damn long. And I don't want to keep saying, but they're not actually engaged.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was going through his head because at this point, I'm gonna be like, "Girl, you lying. You got to show me. You playing with me." But
Milestone at the hospital, we went there and they were like, "We don't even know who you are. You're not our sister."
I mean, once you're just sitting there, what caused?
She would get upset. She'd be like, "Oh, we're not going to be seen. They don't want to help us." Well, and we'd throw a fit and then we'd leave. She'd be like, "I'm done with this. Let's go."
After they left the appointment, Dinell returned the same night, but this time she went alone.
And they came back and showed me the wristband from the emergency room so that she could prove to me that she went. Yeah. And then she had a recording of a heartbeat on the phone, and she was like, "This is our son's heartbeat." Well, and told me he was 128 beats a minute.
Also, on some real spill, he's a man. You got nothing but girls. You tell me I'm about to have my first child.
And it's a boy.
It's a boy. Men automatically be, woohoo! I got a son. I got a junior.
The fact that you played with this man for so, like, that is so.
But I needed his antennas to be.
I did. I do.
But he got played.
But yeah, you played with him for a long time. But also, at some point, a year has went by now. Like that's a.
We won't have Dave age, do we?
No,
he's older though.
If you don't know how long a woman's supposed to be pregnant, baby, there was a quick Google search for you. Like, okay,
you got a mother in the family because your family was the one who threw the baby shower for y'all.
Ask a mother, ask a cousin. I don't know. Ask a mother, ask a cousin, ask a friend.
So
how
she go to the baby shower? Was she just, at the baby shower? She
just got her fake belly on.
But ain't nobody rubbing it.
It probably feel real to them. She probably got a fake belly. She got a compressed
down. But also, we got. This is 2015.
Man, I don't know.
People weren't rocking fake. Were they rocking the fake bellies back in 2015?
People be rocking fake bellies. Fake belly. It's been like. What are we talking about?
No, I remember. I know the fake belly, but I'm saying I ain't see people back in 2015 with the fake.
Why would you see somebody rocking a fake belly?
It became a trend on social media at one point. People's like,
I'm saying, why would you see someone rocking one? Like, obviously, that's what she was doing. She had different little stages. Well, she did say she was pregnant, right?
She was pregnant.
So she was.
She actually
so in the beginning, she was pregnant, but then she lost the baby. But then she kept going with it. So she was like, "Okay, I gotta go through this stage."
Why a whole year though?
Because they said that she had the baby shower when she would have been like 7 or 8 months, right?
Yeah, well, in December, right?
So what? At what point did you lose the baby? Because at one of them pictures, you kind of big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And the friend said, what, in August they had saw her? She was pregnant.
Yeah.
So between August and December, the baby's.
Well, they said she had a bump. She did have a bump.
The kid said she appeared too small.
Too small.
Around December time to still be pregnant. So they was wondering kind of what was going on too.
I don't know, bro.
She would have been big then.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Everybody a little cuckoo, bro.
This is it. And I listened to that thing for days. Yeah. And I was like, what's going on? Yeah. One thing I'd like to know, if she was ever pregnant at any point in the last year.
The answer to Dave's question may remain unanswered, and a shocking revelation from one of her friends only deepens the mystery.
Did you ever know her to have any other miscarriages?
No. Like, after all this has happened, like, I feel like we put a lot on her. Like, and maybe it's just a friend feeling guilty, but, like, we made this baby to be, like, the miracle baby because she couldn't have the kids. You know what I mean? Like, died, like, she wanted another one and she couldn't. Like, she was fixed.
You knew she had the, she was fixed?
Mm-hmm.
One of her 2 ex-husbands, Chris, also shared this claim with investigators.
Did you guys ever talk about having kids?
No, because right off the back, she told me that her tubes were tied. So
she told you right off the bat?
Yeah, like, well, a couple weeks in or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but
After you were married or when you were?
Just still dating.
Okay.
Yeah, and she told me about her son that she lost.
But you can get your tubes untied.
I mean, yeah, I've known some people who've had their tubes tied and they still have gotten pregnant.
Lie.
Yeah, my brother's well, not wife, but it was. But at one
Oh, she had her tubes tied
At one
before?
point, her tubes was tied. Yeah, and so she had ended up getting pregnant. So she had got pregnant with my nephew.
Oh, for real?
And somehow, I don't know.
Or did she think?
No, she got him. She got him. But after she had him, I think she got him like burnt. Like. Don't get me wrong. But I do know that.
That's why his ass so stubborn. He came in the womb stubborn. What he supposed to? He's like, nah, motherfucker, I'm here. That's why he's so stubborn to this day.
You think he's stubborn?
Man, that boy.
Yeah, he's some.
He back home?
This month.
Because school started back. That's why.
Mm-hmm. So I think, and then she got pregnant. Her tubes, but so I think she ended up.
So no, just read first. She googled. It said yes.
It was like yes, it's possible, though rare, for women to get pregnant after. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think she ended up. Let me see.
You ain't got to look it up.
Man, come on.
No, I'm just saying
Go,
you have
go press pause.
No,
press play.
I'm saying so. I guess I'm ignorant to that information because I thought the tube tie thing means okay, we done having kids.
Yeah.
But I guess the woman body is
with her previous ex-husband and everything. Okay.
Jason, her first ex-husband and the father of her 2 daughters, shared what happened to their son and how the loss impacted Dynel.
He drowned in a pond. It was at their grandparents' house, and she just lost track of him, and he wandered out to the back. And
who? Dynel lost track of him?
Yeah.
Okay, and it was.
She was there with them. I was out picking up a swing set with her dad.
Okay.
And she lost track of him, and he wandered out into the backyard pond and fell in there. And she found him, tried to do CPR.
Okay.
But we ended up losing him. He was 18 months old.
How'd Dynel take that?
She took it hard.
Took it hard.
She took it hard. I tried to be as supportive as I could during that time, but that's a mother losing a child.
Yeah, totally.
It's gonna mess with.
Did you notice a real change in her?
To be honest with you, yeah. I mean, we ended up divorced.
In her interview with investigators, Dynel admitted to having the procedure.
Girl Dad made me get my tubes tight because he didn't want any more children. And it was a few months after that my son died.
The weirdest thing was she said it sucked that like her tubes were tied because we would have such a cute baby, and that was about it. But after we broke up, I know she like told my one friend Selena that she had a miscarriage while we were together, and I was like, "How is that even possible?" Like her tubes were tied. So
yeah. So how long did you know her before then? Before you got married?
Maybe like 4 months. It was kind of stupid, just real quick. We thought we were in love. Yeah.
Well, love is blind.
Yeah.
That was the best of us.
Hey, I'm glad it didn't work out.
Jason explains he learned about what happened when his daughter posted about it on Facebook, leaving him concerned with how much the girls know regarding the situation with their mother.
I don't know how much they know now. I would guess they know a fair amount based on just all the media coverage. A lot of it's out in the press. Some of it, like I said, is not totally accurate. Some of it's more accurate. The general story, everyone knows the general story.
She did show up in the hospital, though.
Dynel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was contacted at the hospital.
All right, and then the other part of the story that I want to confirm is she actually did remove the fetus from the mother?
That's what it looks like.
During questioning, investigators didn't disclose what happened to either teenager. The oldest was understandably confused, having just returned from school to find police at her house.
I want to know what's going on. Why was the house blocked on? Right. That's not what you're expecting. Really not. The mom said she has a baby and now the house is blocked off. It doesn't seem to go together.
It's clear the experience left a deep mark as Dinell's oldest daughter struggled to hold back tears in the interview room. The youngest was left confused, writing in a statement, "This whole thing is pretty weird. I just wish I knew what is happening. I just want to go home and have a normal life again." In addition to speaking with family and friends, investigators attempted to get information from Dinell's co-workers at Once Upon a Child, but the manager confirmed she's never been employed with any of their stores.
Never had anything like this ever happen to me. I've never, even in school, I never hit anyone. Why would somebody do that to you? I mean, I just don't understand.
Kind of made sense though with the story she said. Like, remember she said like she basically sits at the house all day. She doesn't communicate with people. I was like, what you just not at work because you supposedly been pregnant so your husband your fiance taking care of everything? No, you was never. That's the reason. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes, like, being verbal and having people to communicate with keeps you sane. Mm-hmm. Sitting around the house all day, not having the capability to talk to people. Obviously, the fiance's out, the kids are at school. You've been living with your own thoughts for too long.
Yeah, but she has friends.
That's true.
So I'm just confused.
That is true. I'm wrong. That's true. She's fucked up. I can't call it. I can't. I forgot she did have friends. I can't call it, dear.
Like, I know it looks so much worse on my part because I had to defend myself, and then if I did something really bad, and he took a to jail. I've always been that person. I thought about that for everybody else, and I never thought it would ever have to be me, but...
Well, what should happen to the other lady, you think?
I don't know. Do
you think she's a guilty person for what happened, or is she more of an innocent person?
I don't know.
Can I ask you a question? You described it one way. I'm just going to play devil's advocate for a minute, okay? Could you have possibly felt the need to have a child, and because of such, you went after her?
No, I didn't. Honestly, I've been wanting to tell my husband that I wasn't pregnant for quite a while. It was just kind of trying to find the words to tell him.
So why would you tell your baby upstairs?
I think it was just kind of like a moment's reaction, and I didn't know what to do.
Dave would later reveal an important detail to police that may shed light on Dinell's decision. For now, Dinell finally asks about Michelle's condition.
You know what happened to her.
So I do know she's out of surgery, whether it be stitched up or I don't know how bad she was and things like that.
Is she alive?
Yes, she's
alive. Oh.
Well, last that I know.
I'm glad she's okay. I hope she's okay.
Against all odds, Michelle survived.
Shorty, you only.
Oh, look at Michelle.
Shorty, you only wanted her to be okay, so you don't get hit with her. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why.
And honestly,
other than that, you didn't care.
I can't believe in. Sorry, finish.
No, you said what?
No, I'm sorry.
No, you said what? Go.
Don't finish.
Go.
I said, I honestly won't. I'm not believing anything that Dinell say. You lied about where you work at. You've lied to your friends and family.
You like the whole story.
For over a year.
Oh, yeah. You talking about the pregnancies?
You've lied about this story because I just cannot. Like, why would she attack you? What reason would she have to attack you? I mean, I do know that some people are, stuff like that happens. But I just don't think that the way you said it happened, because you've had some time to think about it.
In 7 months, she moving, but she ain't swiftly moving to be a threat for nobody.
Like, be for real.
She got a whole obstacle.
And if you care, I thought just call 911. Like, actually call 911. Like, not call and hang up, but call and actually try to get through to someone.
And you would have called and said I had an intruder in my home that tried to attack me, and I had to.
I'm not cutting a baby out of her stomach.
Yeah.
And then go to the hospital and act like it's mine, and then lie to your fiance and say, "Oh, the baby just came out." Let's be for real. Anyway, you
survived the brutal attack. Nearly 2 weeks later, still recovering from her injuries, she sat down with detectives to deliver an emotional account of the horrors she endured in that basement on March 18th.
Glad she was able to
Can tell which rooms are for the suspects.
Make them usually I interview my suspects in this room.
Really? Mm-hmm. Make them more comfortable.
Yes. It worked. How are you feeling today?
I don't know, it's so unreal. I had a lot of vivid dreams and just woke up a lot last night. It's like some nights I sleep all the way through and some nights I wake up a lot.
Working through that. It's going to take time. It's not one of those things you get over right away. You'll probably never get over it. You'll get through it.
I haven't had, I had a panic attack afterwards, and, really late at night, and, scared the crap out of me. So,
how's he doing?
It's hard to say because, a lot of his energy is dedicated towards, helping me in a lot of ways, but it's, really want him to come to therapy because it's, both of us. This happened to both of us.
Michelle begins by explaining what happened when she first arrived at Dinell's apartment.
So when I got there, I didn't really have anything to do. There wasn't a rush, and she talks about how, kind of lonely she was because her daughters would get home from school and didn't want to hang out, and her husband
She referred to him as husband a lot.
Okay. Yeah, so her husband would, go to the gym right after he got home work really late. So she kind of, it sounded lonely, and, every time I was kind of oh, well, I'm going to go do this, and she would just keep talking. So I was just maybe she's just like that, she's just lonely.
When you're talking, did she say she was pregnant? Or
yeah, she said it was due any day now, and she, had a belly. I thought she looked really small. When I saw her, I thought, man, she's skinny to be, over 9 months pregnant. She said it was due, March 3rd, and that was late, so it was supposed to come any time. She was asking me, if I needed anything. And I said, that we pretty much had it, all we needed was a crib.
When you talked about having a girl, do you remember what she said?
I just remember her kind of saying nice things about having girls. She's had 2, and I think she started talking about her girls and how much I think she said something to the effect of that she liked girls better, that it was yeah.
Which is still weird because you told your husband
not
even husband,
your fiance, your boyfriend,
really your boyfriend,
that you was having a son. Y'all was naming him James. So how would you gonna explain a little baby girl?
Name her Janet.
But he been waiting for this little boy all this time. And you, be for real, girl.
Be for real.
I just remember her saying positive things about girls. But I don't remember, specifically what she said.
Okay. When you guys were talking, were you down in the entryway? Were you upstairs?
Sure, upstairs, standing. We had gone to the bedroom, and we had gone through the clothes, and she took out stuff she thought would be too big for me, and then put it all in a plastic bag.
Things took a dark turn when Michelle made the decision to leave.
Eventually, I just started walking towards the door, and that's when the door was open. I just feel like such an idiot for not leaving then.
Don't beat yourself up over it.
Right there. You're right at the door. She actually closed it in front of me and said, "Oh, I think I have some stuff for you downstairs." She reached over in front of me and closed the door. "Let me show you some stuff downstairs. And I think I have some girl clothes."
She followed Dinell into the basement, unaware that she would soon be fighting for her life.
She actually looked like she was rummaging through some stuff to find stuff. So that's when she was kind of looking through stuff. And I sort of just started backing out at that point. I was I really don't need anything. And so I just started walking out. And then But it's really nice for you. Thanks for like letting me see your lovely house.
This is when Michelle attempted to leave for a second time.
So you went back toward the stairs and she was still behind you?
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were standing when she first hit you in the chest?
She hit me from behind.
She hit
from
behind. Okay.
And I asked her, I thought it's like there's like a spider on me or something. 'Cause she hit me like really hard with the flat of her palm as I was going up the stairs.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, did I have a spider on me? And she said, I think I got it. And she like pulled my sweater and like swung me around facing the other direction and like started lifting up my sweater like really roughly, like, and I was like, what the hell is on my back, you know? And I was just like, turned around and was like, hey, you know, like, what are you doing? And she was like, you hit me, like, this is my house, like, what are you doing? And I was just like, I thank you for the baby clothes, like, I don't want to hurt you, like, I just want to leave. And that's when she started like saying that she wanted to call the cops and trying to like shove me into the bathroom.
And you didn't get into the bathroom at all?
No, I was like, that's when I kind of like resisted with my body and was like, I mean, the whole situation was just bizarre. Like, I didn't do anything, you know, I just wanted to leave.
Michelle's story is corroborated by what she told dispatchers in her 911 call as she struggled to maintain consciousness following the attack.
Were you having a fight? You were just trying to leave?
While Michelle's recollection is fuzzy after that, evidence indicates she was strangled and bashed over the head with a glass lava lamp. During her first hospital interview, she recalled Dinell saying, "If you love me, you'll let me do this," before stabbing her in the neck with a broken edge of the lava lamp. Then, Michelle lost consciousness. It was after this that Dinell took a knife and began performing a procedure known as a cesarean section. A doctor who examined Michelle's wound at the hospital told investigators it was well performed, and to achieve the level of accuracy, one would have to have researched the procedure. While no such research was found on her phone or laptop, it's worth mentioning that Dinell was a former certified nursing assistant. Blood smeared on the washer and dryer, as well as glass shards found inside the washing machine, indicated Dinell attempted to clean up the crime scene before her fiancé Dave arrived home unexpectedly. According to his written statement, Dinell called him to see if he'd left work yet and asked him to go run an errand at her daughter's school. She sounded out of breath, so he made the decision to go home and check on her, only to find her covered in blood, claiming to have just given birth at home. They left for the hospital, which provided Michelle the opportunity to call for help.
Ready to be done? Okay.
It's hard to get over. It's like the one thing I kept asking, like the whole time it was happening, was just like, why?
Investigators learned that Dave's suspicions had reached a breaking point. Dave confided in a friend who shared his concerns with his wife, Kimberly. She then posted the information to a Facebook group, stating that Dinell's whole pregnancy has been sketchy, adding that she's several months overdue and refusing to go to the doctor. The post caught the attention of a bereavement doula named Elizabeth, who stated this is a red flag, adding that if she's desperate, she may do the unmentionable and harm the mother and take the baby. Iwu reached out to Elizabeth, who told us she was kicked out of the Facebook group for suggesting this outcome was a possibility. 1 month following the Facebook post, Dinell told a friend she wanted to meet her roommate who was pregnant and stopped by their house. However, the roommate wasn't home. It's unclear if she'd been actively searching for a victim at the time. However, one thing was certain: Dinell's time was running out. She messaged a friend on Facebook in late February, revealing that Dave was ready to call it quits.
I gave her an ultimatum. I was like, by the 1st of March, I want to go to a doctor's appointment with you. And if that doesn't happen, then I don't know if I can do this anymore.
In a series of text messages between Dave and a man named John, he writes, "She's been lying to me. She has an appointment, and if I don't go to this one and find out what the hell is going on, she's gone." The appointment, which her daughter believed was to induce labor, was set for March 16th, but was missed and rescheduled for the afternoon of March 18th. That morning, Dinell lured Michelle to her home, viciously attacked her, and stole her baby. She then brought the premature baby girl to the hospital, but the infant did not survive. Michelle and her boyfriend were briefly reunited with their daughter, who weighed just over 3 pounds, and named her Aurora. 34-year-old Dynell Lane was charged with multiple counts, including first-degree attempted murder, 2 counts of first-degree assault with a deadly weapon causing serious bodily injury, 2 counts of second-degree assault causing injury with a deadly weapon, and unlawful termination of pregnancy in the first degree. She entered a plea of not guilty but was ultimately found guilty of all charges at her trial in February 2016 and sentenced to 100 years in prison. She's currently serving her sentence at the Denver Women's Correctional Facility in Colorado. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely...
Wow.
Damn.
Rest in peace to baby Aurora. That's sad. She was 7 months. 7 months. You have...
That's crazy, bro. Should have got her ass homicide, to be real.
What was the charges? Oh, attempted first. Oh, you said for the baby. Yeah. Facts.
Oh, this is look. This is them at the baby shower.
The fact that you kept this up for so long is just insane.
No, the fact that ain't even fucking what blows my mind. The fact that all y'all motherfuckers believed it.
True.
All these, like her daughters now. Okay, they
even
might not.
They
be,
had little suspicions. Were like, oh, she's a little small, but you know,
they don't really.
They not really like whatever.
But all these adults, the friends, the family.
Y'all didn't think that was odd. Y'all didn't think like, okay.
Bitch, where the baby?
No doctor stepping in was okay. It's a little.
And now it really was suspicious of the fact was she ever pregnant?
And that's the thing. That will forever go unanswered, right? For as of now that we know of, because we don't know. You stayed the same size.
Then I wonder, did Michelle and her boyfriend, did they like technically stay together afterwards? Because they were just going to try to make it work for the baby. They wasn't in a relationship, but they had a good friendship.
Yeah.
Where it led up to a night, but it wasn't like they were pursuing anything. It was kind of like something happened, now we got to take care of this responsibility.
Yeah.
We salute them for even trying, because a lot of people won't even go in that route.
Right.
So you got to salute to both of them, but does the relationship even continue after that? Because that's so traumatic on both of them that it can separate the two.
Yeah. It could, or draw them together. But I do wonder. But that is just devastating.
R.I.P. to baby Aurora, bro.
Facts.
And that crazy bitch. Nah.
Crazy than the loony. And I'm with you. Yeah, the fact that everyone around, like, the fact that she kept it going for so long, but the fact that also people around like believed her for so long or whatever, didn't like call her out on her BS. I don't know, but it's just crazy. And then the fact that you felt like you had to take this route, you should have just set him down. Was like, hey, this is what it is.
Oh, she got sentenced fast, bro. A year later.
This is what it is. Maybe we can try or go a different route. There's options. You had options. But this was not one of them.
And my thing is, I don't even think she had a care for kids. I think she more cared for...
being pregnant?
Nope.
Oh.
For a man. So she did whatever...
to try
to make him happy. He wanted a kid.
Yeah.
I think deep down she knew she's like, my tubes are tied. I can't have another child. But it's like, but if I'm not able to bear his child, he's gonna leave. Don't forget, she's been married twice already. She's calling her husband, but now they saying it fiance. But I'm like, what is the true status of the relationship? We really don't know the true status. But I think she yearned for a spouse so bad.
Yeah.
Where she was willing to do whatever it takes to make sure she keeps him, and she felt as though, I can't tell him I can't have a kid, because if I tell him I can't have a kid, then he's gonna leave, because he said I gave her an ultimatum, and if I can't go, like, bro, come on, bro, your attendant should you can show up and say, hey, my wife been coming, I just want to, and they would have already. Man, bro.
The only reason I can't believe anything she says at this point, I don't even know if your tubes was actually tied, right? You say they was tied. I don't know if they were actually tied because even after you said with the one relationship they was tied, you told a friend that you had a miscarriage, but he thought that they were tied. But even if they were
But so
tied,
I thought the first husband said she had got her tubes tied. Did he not?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. One of them said she got her tubes tied, but then
The second husband said her tubes was tied. She wasn't.
Yeah, and then you remember she had told a friend after whatever that she had a miscarriage.
But she's a liar.
That's why I said I can't believe anything because if you had your tubes just tied, you could have went and got their reverse. You can untie your tubes.
I don't think she wanted anymore because you got to remember her son died.
Yeah.
And it was so traumatic on her. I don't think she ever wanted to have kids again. But
she just wanted to have a man.
She wanted a man. And she did whatever it took to make sure she can keep the man.
Because he did give her ultimatum. He was like, it's either we go to the doctor, figure this baby thing out, or I'm gone. And she was like, oh, I can't lose you. So
because she lost the previous joint.
That's just
we thought we was in love. He wanted a kid. She like, I can't deliver you a kid. We don't know the real dynamic or the reason why they separated.
Right.
But it possibly is the impact of men want kids, especially if you date men with no kids. You do have to consider they might want kids. Even though you like, damn, bro, I done had 3. I don't want no more. Because the first husband said he ain't want no more kids because y'all done had 3.
Well, you know.
Then, unfortunately, y'all lost one. It was so traumatic on y'all. Don't know if y'all would have ever.
At this point, if you don't want kids, find you somebody that has the same views and be like, they may not want kids either. True. Well,
you know what?
I know things change.
No. Well, you know what? She can't find number of another woman because she in jail for 100 years. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just talking in general. But for somebody like don't lie. Don't. You may be with somebody, you have kids, you don't want anymore. He never had kids, he want kids, but don't rob him of the opportunity of having kids because you don't want kids, and then you lied, and then you go on this whole story over a year. I'm pregnant. Just a lot. That's just a lot. That's exhausting. To sit and hear this was exhausting. But yeah, again, rest in peace to baby Aurora.
Maybe you can find you a woman that please you like your man.
Yeah, babe.
Maybe she got her a carpet muncher.
Okay, let's go. Oh, and also, I pray that Michelle and I didn't get the name of the father.
I don't think they gave that.
I don't think they gave the name of him, but I pray that she's doing well as well.
Yeah, because that's traumatic, man. Yeah. The first one, and to go through that experience, and it might be. Very deteriorate her from even wanting to have anymore.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And it kills her trust. And she ain't even from there.
No. So yeah.
Y'all spin us up, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
We
out.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me.